Hi, I'm Kelly Hushin, and I am here with Ed Deutscher from HSN. We are at the Mobile Shopping Summit, the third day in New York City. It's going well. And Ed just gave a presentation about HSN's mobile strategy and just wanted to sit down with you and talk a little bit about it. So if you want to start just by kind of explaining a little about what HSN's strategy has been towards attacking mobile.
Sure. So if you had to ask me that question about a year ago, I think my answer would be different. But recognizing that we have seen customers coming to our standard website and using and leveraging our standard website on mobile devices. We did launch an iPhone app back in August of last year, recognizing that there was some opportunity. Interesting enough, it was just one of our in-house developers who happened to have Apple development skills that literally threw out a prototype that then we recognized was something we could truly leverage. And knowing that the iPhone at the time was driving sort of most of the mobile web usage, that it made sense to focus there first. And then from that, we've learned a lot. We recognized that we had a lot of our customers using and leveraging Android-based phones, so we launched that in March of this year. And then continuing to sort of gauge metrics on how many people are leveraging our standard website, we recognized there was an opportunity for a mobile website, which we launched in July. So again, going back to a year ago, it would have been different, but recognizing that heading into this year and seeing how much growth we've seen from customers just shopping from mobile devices, we are now looking at how we build out, extend our apps, extend our mobile website, focus on devices like iPad, and then also develop that multi-year plan around mobile.
Now you said you're noticing, a big number coming from mobile. Can you talk at all about what that number is percentage-wise?
I don't necessarily have a true percentage per se. I mean, I think we've heard on average the industry seeing about 2 to 3%.
Okay.
Not necessarily saying that that's HSN number, but ultimately, I think that we recognize that in terms of sales and just opportunity, that there should be a focus there for our business. It makes sense.
Right. Now, I know at HSN you mentioned that a big priority is video.
Yes.
So how are you integrating video into your mobile strategy, and what are the challenges that come with having things like live video or HD video or all of these kind of technical challenges with mobile and video intertwined?
Yeah, great question. So video is definitely a forefront of our business. Obviously with the live 24/7 TV channel, we've got a lot of it. And we leverage it to its fullest. We actually do produce a lot of custom content as well that we leverage on our website. So we've heard from our customer that they want video on their device, and most of the devices today can support it. As far as the challenges, there's definitely an investment you need to make. There are companies out there that truly can support, hosting solutions and so forth. But because we do so much video, we do a lot of it in-house. But as devices and formats have changed over time, it does become more and more costly, especially even with simply just iPad and its resolution and what's truly, when you call HD video, you can really make this thing very high quality. And then you've got to make that storage investment, you've got to make the encoding investment. So at some point, you sort of have to question, do we continue to do this internally or do we leverage a partner? And we're at that point where we're evaluating options for this. For right now, for iPhone, we do everything, iPhone, Android, we do everything in-house. It just makes sense for us because we stream to the web, so we can easily stream to the phone.
Right.
But the challenge, at least I remember last year when we were first looking at launching our iPhone app, was finding a partner at the time who was actually doing this because it was so new. And it was funny, even our app had got rejected originally from Apple.
Wow. Because
Apple had yet to even publish their standards on what live video needed to be. And also with all the bandwidth restrictions through AT&T, you had to be cognizant of how large the video is, how much you're streaming. So that's also been a concern. So we actually, through our live, Apple has released sort of their, what they call adaptive streaming, to where it's actually smart enough to switch based on the network connectivity. So we actually are powering multiple streams that a user doesn't see, but behind the scenes, we have an HD quality stream that's available for the device, but we go all the way down to something that's almost bare bones, audio only, so that if the network connection drops to a certain limit, we can still support the video need.
Do you think that the ultimate goal of all of this is to bring to a mobile device exactly what people are used to seeing on TV?
I think it needs to be.
Yeah.
I think especially with the iPad release and even the new 4G iPhone with its resolution of the screen, people want the high quality video. People want an equivalent experience. At some point, not saying that this would happen, but you could see where people may choose to leverage something like an iPad more so than even a TV. Why would you need it? If you can get live streams of your favorite shows through the device, why watch TV?
Well, isn't it similar to the internet and computers?
Exactly.
I know a lot of people myself who say, I don't pay for cable because why would I pay for my internet service. I'd rather watch it on my computer. So do you think that it'll kind of go through those stages?
I think it definitely will, especially when the Android tablets come out and more devices that are capable of handling video come out, and they have a resolution that makes some sense for someone to watch on. It's going to happen. You know, it's interesting, and over the last probably month, I've seen lots of articles from others that are releasing what they call sort of TV companion apps. Even ABC had partnered with, I think it was Nielsen, on actually putting like markers within the video that if you had your iPad, you could actually, like, things would pop up on your iPad as you were watching the show. Oh, so wow. It was very interactive, and you know, I truly do think that people are going to be leveraging device while sitting on their couch, watching TV or doing whatever else, and at the same time want to be able to get additional information or more content in terms of what they're watching on TV. I mean, the way I look at it, it's no different than you just shopping our standard website on an iPad, but why do that? Why not give you an experience that is more, you know, basically giving you the features that you're going to want in sort of that leverages the device itself.
Right. And lastly, I just wanted to ask, what about the whole mobile site versus app debate?
Yep.
How does HSN approach it? Do you have both? Which ones are you seeing more success with?
So I would say we're seeing equal success with both. I think we started with apps, again, recognizing that the iPhone at the time was sort of the most prevalent device in terms of accessing the web. But we also recognized that we had a lot of customers on devices or didn't have an iPhone or didn't have an Android device that wanted to be able to leverage, like a BlackBerry, for example. So we made it a point to launch a mobile optimized site, a version of our site. At the same time, I think we see definitely equal success, but I think over time we'll see our apps evolve to something different. That makes sense. That to where, again, just mentioning that how you can take advantage of the device itself and the features it offers. You know, if a device has GPS, you can focus on things like geo-targeting, or you can, if it's got, obviously voice command, you can focus on voice search. So there's, and again, even just with the iPhone, with the whole accelerometer and the shake capability, there's just fun things you can do with these devices that other devices that would just leverage our standard or mobile website aren't capable of. So give them an experience at least they can shop with on a mobile website, but give them an app that truly is unique and different.
Right. Okay, great. Well, thank you for sitting down and talking with us and giving that great presentation and showing us the video app. That was fun. There was a demonstration of how to use the iPhone app and the shake to shop feature, which is interesting. So we'll let you enjoy the rest of the conference. And are you headed back to Tampa tonight?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. Well, good luck and have a great trip.
All right.
Thank you again.
Thank you.